The following program is rated MA and may contain themes that may not be appropriate for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Trendsetters, the school of hard knocks and that attitude era. Yeah, I just wanted to be one of the best. Holding the mic as I'm yelling out D-Generation X. I will remember it. I never forget it. We've come a pretty long way. It's all much I can say. It's never really gone away.
It is a Monday night, and we are here with the Raw Patrol coming to you from Evansville, Indiana at the Ford Center. Oh, my goodness. It looks like it is a raucous crowd there tonight. Just taking a look at the people that are going in. Yes, I'm judging. It looks like some of them could get a little crazy.
Will they ever get as crazy as us at SummerSlam in 04? Probably not, but...
Probably not.
But what a stacked show we've got tonight. I mean, there were 7... Ow, my cat's scratching me here. There were 7 segments and matches announced tonight. So from top to bottom, I think we're getting... Well, right now, I'm looking at Braun Stroman walking in the ring or into the arena. We're getting the last Monster Standing match tonight. Hence the title of the show, One Monster Standing.
Right. Yeah. Braun Strowman taking on Bronson Reed tonight. That is the last Monster Standing match that's happening. You got a PLE coming up on Saturday, correct?
That we do. And programming note, there will be a PLE patrol for that.
And we're starting with the commentators inside the ring right now. Very interesting.
I kind of like that they do this because, again, it's that old school like feeling that we used to see Vince McMahon, Jerry Lawler, and JR standing at ringside talking about the matches before the show even started. And this is the kind of vibe I get when I see these two starting off Monday Night Raw.
Oh, yeah. No, I definitely enjoy seeing that as well. I guess congratulations are in order to Mr. Yeet himself for capturing that Intercontinental Championship. While I was not on the show last week, I was traveling to Sudbury and Toronto. And I see that you guys had a great time with the Raw Patrol last week.
Oh, we did. And this finish, I mean, we were divided. It was me and Parrish going for Bronson, Braun Breaker.
Right.
While OMD and Bubba were saying Jay was going to take it. And it's honestly not very often that those two are right in their predictions.
Speaking of those two, what is going on? Where are they tonight? And how nice of Bubba to show up when I'm not there. And when I'm back, he's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, well, Bubba had messaged me earlier today. He's got work early in the morning, and OMD is trying to watch the National Federation of Losers right now.
Oh, nice. Nice.
He's chosen football over wrestling. I'm calling you out on it, OMD.
We need to revoke his fan card.
Hey, I told him last week if there's a way you can watch both WWE and the football game, because I mean, I do it every week. I'm not doing it tonight because this show looks really stacked and I really want to watch Raw.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm still running on that high from Thursday night. So
Why don't you explain what happened Thursday night?
we had the CWE come into our town, and this gentleman, if you're watching, Juventud Guerrera, made himself an appearance twice, wrestled twice on the card, by the way.
Oh, interesting.
Wrestled in tag team action and was in the Rumble to Remember match.
I have not seen anything from the show that happened here yet. I'm looking forward to the video. I'm sure you guys are going to get all of that in time and get it all done nice for us.
Yeah, I got to reach out to a couple of the boys for some footage. So because we did have a technical problem on our end that so with the story goes, I was using my Canon T6, and I swear to God, I emptied my SD card the night before so that I could have enough footage or enough to record the entire show.
Right.
Apparently, I didn't. So it might be I might be having trouble with my SD card for that.
Okay. Just a programming note for everyone as well, that you may see some kind of different things with us when it comes to StreamYard, as they have done some pretty cool updates to things. They've given us the different camera lenses. So not only do we have the rectangle, but we can go square or we can go circles with our shows now, which I think is pretty damn cool. Right now, the square, I think, is okay for us because it allows your name to actually be shown and not be covered up. If we get a little surprise later, I know her.
She looks familiar.
That was a Wild Whitney sighting, I do believe.
That it was. But man, he's got that belt nice and shiny. I mean, then again, I'm pretty sure I'd shine that belt up as soon as I won it as well.
Oh, yes.
I'm wondering if other friends of ours are at the show too, namely the Bulkster, because he's in Indiana, is he not?
I believe so. Now, she hasn't actually posted anything to her Instagram at all, but
look what's hanging above the ring.
Yep, I see it. I see it. There. Does that not look like the person that we just saw?
Totally does.
I'm thinking that was a Wild Whitney McAllister sighting. She is an absolutely amazing human being, and if that was Whit, awesome. If that was Whitney, amazing. Good for her. Bobby, it is good to see you, my friend, watching Raw with us. I appreciate that. Yes. And Cheeto, thank you for your comment. Even though you may think that wrestling sucks, to each their own. So thanks for popping in and leaving a comment.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, though. You were talking about StreamYard's newest features. The one thing that I really enjoy as the one who...
You have a great day too, Cheeto. Thank you.
Yeah, see you later. But one of the things that I greatly appreciate as the one who builds the rooms for all the shows is the fact that I don't have to build the rooms now.
Right. We could talk a little bit. Yeah, go ahead quick.
I can build them once and be done with it.
Right. Jey Uso has the mic with that shiny new belt. So let's hear from him. I know all of you can't, but I hope you're watching along as well. Bobby got a flu shot today. Good. Good. You don't need to get that flu.
They changed the design of the Intercontinental title a little bit.
Slightly. Yep.
There's color to it. I like it.
Yep. Which is understandable. Especially Jey Uso, most people equate the color blue with Jey Uso. All the Yeet shirts that you see are typically blue. So I think it was fitting and a good time to incorporate that into the Intercontinental Championship. Yeet. Yeah. Jey Uso now in, their city, not ours. Good, saying he's going to be a fighting champion to anybody who wants it, because that's what we need.
I think Braun is going to get his rematch at some point, though.
It's possible. I don't know that there are actual rematch clauses that are even included anymore. Unlike years prior where there used to be. I don't know about that anymore.
Right. I had a scenario that I thought of. I think I thought of it on Friday. I can't remember when I talked about it, but I think that we're going to get Braun just plowing through everybody again, because it's Braun Breaker.
Right.
Before he gets back the Intercontinental title, gets back to that scenario or that scene,
That's possible. There's some pretty funky looking Yeet shades that he's working as he's talking about how his family made it hard for him to be a singles competitor and on the road to the Intercontinental Championship.
Ever since Thursday, I've been thinking about Jey Uso's glasses there, and I can't help but see Matt Powers in those glasses as well.
Right?
Only because, and I didn't even point this out, but earlier in the day, Matt Powers pointed them out. He's like, they totally look like Jey Uso glasses, but I love them.
They definitely do. Oh, and somebody probably just got those shades. Mm. Very cool. Very cool to bring the realism into it.
A little bit of a historical fact here, but Jay and Rikishi now become the second father-son duo to have held the Intercontinental title.
Oh, the first being?
Curtis Axel and Mr. Perfect. Which I really wish that they would have gone further with Axel, because I thought he had something there.
I did too, but unfortunately they did not back then. Fans not happy with Braun Breaker coming out. Braun's got a point here. Interesting. Very, very interesting. He seems a little humble right now. It's definitely an interesting situation that's happening right now.
Yeah, my mind is like, don't trust him. I'm in Jay's head. I'm thinking, don't trust him, or should I trust him?
Right? He was looking to leave. Okay, like mutual respect being shown here right now. And I don't want to say a defeated, but I want to say a humbled Braun Breaker that we just saw on our television screens right now.
Yeah, and it's got me wondering, why are we getting this humbled Braun suddenly?
I don't know. It's suspicious. It is very, very suspicious. Bobby, I am glad that you enjoyed that matchup from last week. I have not watched the show, but I did catch a little bits and pieces of this show. Oh,
yeah, we're getting Rey Mysterio and Xavier Woods tonight.
Okay, that's a nice surprise for me.
This is based off of Xavier Woods' frustration over the fact that the New Day, hasn't had a win in God knows how long.
Do you blame him?
No, I don't actually. He made a lot of good points a couple weeks ago when he expressed his frustration.
Oh yeah.
I'm
going to check on X right now and just got something I want to look up. Okay. Nothing important.
No, nothing.
Got a commercial.
Nothing important for me too, because as you said that my phone dinged. It was just my sister texting me. We always talk. Her and I always talk like Hollywood actors and things like that. So it's a conversation that can wait.
Right. So yes, Evansville, Indiana. Evansville, Indiana is where Monday Night Raw is happening right now. And that is definitely where Whitney is.
They showed her about 3 times during that promo, by the way.
They did. I thought it was from my Snapchats. There's Whitney. Good for her. Good for her.
That's the one thing I love about like being in the industry is that we can still be fans when going to other promotions. I kind of like that, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's
Very
interesting to
much
me,
so.
you know?
And if any of you are interested, you can check out my link tree. That is how you can connect with me. That is linktr.ee/Carl Carafel, linktr.ee/KarlKarufel. That is where I can be found. Mr. Best decided to get himself a link tree as well.
Yep. I finally got it sorted out.
Finally. Yes.
I've had it for months, but just never worked on it.
And it's live and good to go. You can give it out to the people right now.
Oh, yeah. linktr.ee/Chris_best83.
There we go. Bobby, thank you so much for that. Bobby is over on YouTube watching us at Turnbuckle_Studios, and he has thumbed up, liked the video. We would definitely appreciate if you're watching this to leave us a thumbs up as well if you are enjoying the content that you are currently seeing.
Oh, yeah. And hit up that subscribe button as well.
Liv Morgan's still my world champion, and I love it. October 5th is going to be Bad Blood. Going to be available as a PLE.
Yeah, I'm I'm actually looking forward to the show. Programming note, Raw goes to 2 hours starting next Monday, so that means Raw Patrol will also go to 2 hours starting next Monday.
That is true. There she is. There she is. Oh, that is, wait. That's a run in Parish.
There he is.
He is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I identify as a he.
Perfect. We're going to switch that back now from the square to the rectangle because we have our third for the night, which now allows us to see the names and everything a little better. Mr. Parrish, I'm going to be sending you a message a little bit later about StreamYard.
Okay.
Just as an FYI.
Hi, Bobby.
Beautiful lowrider.
Which they're selling in stores right now through Mattel.
I can drive one of those,
Well, it'd be awesome to drive one of those.
right?
Now, granted, I don't have my license, so get off the sidewalks, everyone.
How about you get on the
yeah.
sidewalk
Mm.
and tell the guys riding a bicycle to also get on a sidewalk? No,
I agree sometimes.
the road is not for bicycles. Motorcycles, sure. If it doesn't have an engine, get on the sidewalk.
Unless you've got a lane for it. If there's a lane designated for it,
Uh,
then use that for sure. But if there's no lane for it, don't take up the entire roadway.
Yeah, there have been times because just a block away from me, it is Pine Street, one of the busiest streets in our city.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bike lane for that whole entire street, but I've seen people biking down the middle of that road.
I know, it's ridiculous. We were just in Toronto this past week, and same thing down there. There are bicycle lanes that are provided in many areas, but people still just decide to ride in the middle of the roadway, which makes it very difficult for the large amount of traffic that is there. Oh, nice float over there.
Beautiful.
I'm kind of liking this darker Xavier Woods. I know that sounds really bad, and it's not meant as being like
Darker on a more emotional level.
the take no shit Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The heel Xavier.
I mean, his gear is darker.
That's true. It is. As always, I got myself my Dr. Pepper as well. I did well. I did good. We're in commercial break now, but I went a good 3.5 days without having a Dr. Pepper.
And you
Yes,
want
it's
them
an
to sponsor
addiction.
You?
It's an addiction.
No. The addiction is just, the 32 flavors that they put in there.
Yes, the 23 flavors all mixed together.
I have a lot of that I enjoy with them. Oh, yeah. There's
And
a
the
flavor of
24th
delicious.
when I add in my
the shot of happiness.
Mhm.
Yeah. Carl's happy place. You're thinking of an acronym, aren't you? Their best.
I was thinking of Carl's happy place being Liv's bed.
Well, we do have a disclaimer at the beginning of the show, but still.
I'm not too far off the mark on there, though.
No, not at all. Good job.
So I bought some new Funko Pops. Yeah.
I saw that room when I was trying to find this one.
Yeah, we can go ahead and get rid of that recording now. I got the video, so
I know, it's all
I
good.
just didn't have time to before hopping in here.
I'm just going to say this. Hey, StreamYard, thank you for adding all the new updates, but on the reusable rooms, the one that's live, can you put that one at the top, please?
Right. That is, I mean, you can go on to Facebook and you can like talk with them and leave comments, definitely. And I think that is something that should be done as well.
I've tried to get that, hoodie that you got, and I got so ignored by them. Like,
Really?
just leave us your information. We'll get back to you. Yeah, it's been way too long. Please get back to me. Dana from StreamYard, we're gonna have to have a chat.
Well, with all the changes that have come into effect with StreamYard, I don't even know if Dana is still working with StreamYard.
Oh, I don't care. I just want to talk to Dana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Best keep it in your pants, man.
Bobby, I see your comment there. So I finally got myself the Alexa Bliss, not Chase, but I got the Alexa Bliss. I got a Jerry the King Lawler, and I had got myself a Razor Ramon, and then I was gifted another Razor Ramon. So 4 new pro wrestling Funko Pops, but I will have a video coming out soon of those Funkos as well as some mystery boxes that I opened.
Oh, are we getting a return of Carl Carafel on boxes?
Well, it was both Celeste and I that were here. We tag teamed this one.
I'm immature. Sue me.
But it was definitely good value for what I spent. So that's what matters to me. Rey Mysterio, even at that age, still just giving hell. Doing all the high fly, flippy dippy Young Bucks shit.
He invented it, all right?
Yeah, I know he did.
He also made sure that when he did it, he added storytelling.
Yeah.
Correct. No thigh slap needed.
And he doesn't super kick. He's a little short for that.
We had a pinning attempts there as well. Rey Mysterio right now seems to be calling for the 619, although not in the proper position for it, but he was motioning 619 with his hands to the crowd. And there's Whitney again. I'm going to call her out every time I see her. She is right by the large prime bottle.
Who?
Friend of mine, Whitney McAllister.
Oh, the one in the white?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
He called for it, and he went for it, and he missed it. Oh, that is going to be a moment that will be paused by many, many people on the internet. Oh, and there was another one. Oh, goodness.
Face turn.
But now I'm confused here because, like, Woods looks like he's remorseful.
Yeah, because he just said, I didn't mean to do it.
Very interesting what they're doing with this character right now. It's an interesting interaction back here in the locker room area right now. Hmm. Interesting.
Very interesting. I'm actually looking forward to this Lyra Valkyria versus Zoey Stark
Zoey.
tonight.
Yeah.
Zoey, as we
And-
know, fresh off her win against Natty a couple weeks back.
And to have the Pure Fusion Collective ringside.
Makes me wonder if Natty and Zelina are going to show up at ringside to help out Lyra.
Well, they just said that they're not there.
I didn't hear that part.
I know that.
For those of us in Canada, when we go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, our buckets have KFC on one side and PFK on the other side. And all I can think of is Kentucky Fried Chicken every time I see PFC for Pure Fusion Collective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Are they the chickens of the WWE?
I don't know if they're chickens, but
Yes.
oh,
Yeah, there it is.
yeah,
We do, Nikki.
We
We
do.
definitely do.
the Colonel resides in Canada, just like Brock Lesnar. All right.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
He a little history of our city, but the Colonel actually used to live in our city at one point.
For a very, very brief time, he did.
That was the
Yep.
that was the one I was about to pull up, and then Nikki had to ask us if we had chicken. I mean, come on.
Bobby saying, what if Caden Carter and Katana Chance help Lyra Valkyria tonight? I'd be okay with that, to be honest. Everybody knows that I very much so enjoy watching Katana Chance or Casey Catanzaro on my television screen.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I'd be more okay with the two of them than Zelina and Natty, to be honest with you.
very, very possible. Yeah, you're right, Nikki.
I mean,
Yeah.
another duo to think about too. Actually, two other duos to think about could be anybody in Damage Control, as they've had issues with the Kentucky Fried Chicks.
Kentucky, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
See, I used yours. I made something different. But then also the tag team champions, that they can go to any brand they want. So Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair are very much plausible options as well.
Okay. Not names that I would have thought of, to be honest with you.
And now they are going to be the hosts of Bad Blood, so it could help them have maybe a segment with Shayna, Zoey, about a potential tag team title match down the road. And yes, I said them because I would assume they would be the ones with the title shot.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very true. Yes. Huh. Now that is interesting. That definitely is. Now this I did see going crazy. Again, PFK it started as PFR. Lots of speculation around all of that. We were able to deduce that's runic and that it spells war. WAR. So the only thing that we can suspect from that is that it is the War Raiders.
Or War Machine or the
It'll-
Viking Raiders.
It'll probably be War Raiders. It is being speculated that the team is slated for a name change, and War Machine cannot be used because it cannot be trademarked by WWE. So War Raiders makes a lot of sense.
Who dat?
Who's Yeah, I was gonna say who's lurking behind Kofi and Xavier. I can't tell.
I can't tell either. Lurking in the shadows back there.
I believe that's carrying Cross, is it not?
I think so.
I'm leaning towards that.
Say, Bobby, you were right. You were talking there. Xavier Woods would be a nice contender for Jey Uso. Looks like we might get that. And now he's gone. Yeah. You need to collect your monies there, Bobby. Lyra Valkyria has an absolutely amazing entrance. I love the smoke-filled at the front with the lights reflecting and then getting the shadow or silhouette of Lyra coming through. Epic.
I think this is like just somebody to, I mean, we always looked at kind of the four horsewomen as being such a prominent way of why the women's roster has been in such good hands over the last decade plus.
Yeah.
And we got to look at, and I know the internet, I know a lot of people have a great little attempts of trying to figure out who the new four horsewomen are, just like we always say who are the Mount Rushmores of all of our generations. But now we're seeing Lyra Valkyria's name always attached to that, because it looks like she is going to be not just a pillar, but a definite play maker in this women's division for the next decade. You can probably attach Jade Cargill. You can probably attach Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley, I think, is easily going to surpass whatever Charlotte did. Nothing against what Charlotte did, but I think it's just clear cut with how young she still is and what all she's done so far. She ain't slowing down anytime soon. Roxanne Perez too, but she's still undetermined on the main roster. So that's why I think it's unfair for her to add her to that type of a comparison so quickly. What she's doing in NXT, and she's doing it on time. Everybody wanted her on the main roster last year, but what she's done in the last year, I think, has been her best work, and it's been in NXT. Let her cook on her own account because she's capable of it.
I agree.
And Zoey Stark, you got to always look at something too. Like, she's only 30 years old as well. That is somebody who's been on the main roster already now for a couple of years, has had main matches with Becky Lynch, has had feuds with Trish Stratus, been by the side of Trish Stratus. She's been looked at as a seasoned vet in NXT, and she's absolutely looking anything but out of place on the main roster so far. So that's another one that you can add to, for the next 5-10 years.
Of course.
And I only say that because, I mean, obviously with women, there's always going to be personal things that come up in terms of, pregnancies and other opportunities that come their way. And a lot of women now are taking that opportunity and running with it, as they should.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Ooh.
And a big thank you to each and every one of you that are here with us right now live. We have shows pretty much every day over here. And we thank you for supporting us and for being here and just listening to us ramble on, a bunch of guys talking about pro wrestling and video games.
Yeah, if I can shout out that too, because my Instagram account hit over 2,000 followers this week, and I just want to say thank you. In fact, I even got a message from X as I am now a verified X account, and that has a lot to do with the people who are.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's cool. I can use stuff now.
I still can't.
So yeah.
I mean, I could if I pay for it, but I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not willing to pay for it.
No, I'm a worker, man. We're frugal. Yeah, it's a way better word than that C word, that naughty C word.
Yeah.
That is the F word as a wrestler I do like.
Yep. I just had a vacation, a week in Toronto. That broke me.
The T-Dot?
That Korn concert must have been insane, though.
Oh, it was. It definitely was. I will admit that there were tears that were shed during a couple of the performances, for sure.
So the way you felt at that Korn concert, Carl, is probably how I'm going to feel March 2nd in our city.
Mm-hmm. Probably. And I'm thinking of going to that as well.
Oh, I am. I'm buying my ticket on Friday, so. I mean, how can you go wrong with Collective Soul and Our Lady Peace working together doing a show?
Right? A throwback to the past.
Yeah. And I've already seen their set list for the tour. It looks friggin' awesome.
Nice.
At least Our Lady Peace's side, I haven't seen what Collective Soul is doing. I got to imagine they're going to play all their classics as well.
Setlist.fm is a great place to go to if you're interested in seeing the set lists of what has been done at past shows in like the last week, 2 weeks, month type of thing for a large number of bands. Now, we did see at the very beginning of the show that the steel cage is hanging up above the ring. When we get these two in the ring, probably near the end of the show, do you think that they're going to lower the cage for that promo?
I got to imagine so. I got to imagine that there's some kind of a breakdown and some kind of physicality.
Right. Lyra Valkyria definitely holding her own here, which is fantastic to see.
I think at this point in the junction, I think out of the three women out of the Pure Fusion Collective, this is probably the best matchup for Lyra.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a knock on anybody, but I think Sonya's been just out of the game in terms of the in-ring for such a long time that I don't think she'd be as smooth as Zoey. And I think right now, Shayna she's not where she used to be. And Zoey's, I think, at the top of her game at this current moment.
I will 100% agree with you there, being a Shayna Baszler fan myself.
You're a Shayna Baszler fan?
I am.
We can't be friends anymore.
Okay.
Oh, what a nice missile drop kick.
But to be fair, I'm actually a fan of all three of these women. I'm just not a fan of the name still.
Right. Understandable.
Because to me, Pure Fusion Collective sounds like a power company name or something like that.
Well, maybe they're trying to be a power company on Monday nights.
Oh, here we go. Shenanigans are afoot. Oh, goodness.
That hurt my head looking at that.
Okay. Very, very interesting.
I love this newfound confidence that Zoey Stark has seemed to have over the last little while.
There was a lot of timidness that you could see for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot had to do with it just being fresh on the roster, not knowing where you necessarily fit. There's a comfort there, understanding that there is just such a different dynamic being on a Raw or SmackDown than in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it's just a matter of she finally knows who she is. She knows how she fits on Raw. What the heck?
What do you mean, what the heck? It's KC squared.
Yeah, but why was the one just letting the other one get choked though? And she's like dancing around. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Looks like Lyra Valkyria has more friends. And friends that have issues with the Pure Fusion Collective. I love seeing those young kids enjoying themselves, having the time of their lives, getting themselves some TV time, and it all revolving around pro wrestling.
I think that was one of my favorite things too at the CWE show on Thursday. Juventud was selling a bunch of his masks, and seeing kids going up and buying his mask, I thought that was the coolest thing.
Oh, for sure it would be. Oh, that splash still. Oh, on the car. The cinematic, like, just, it was great.
The whole Godzilla kind of vibe there that we got.
Yeah. Friday nights with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. On the way back, I was able to stop at a Hot Topic and found myself a Cody Rhodes t-shirt.
Nice.
So I had to buy it. It was the only pro wrestling t-shirt that they had. So I had to.
Now, is it an AEW one or is it a WWE one?
It is a WWE one.
You've done well, my boy. You've done well.
Hot Topic used to be the place to go to get all of your pro wrestling merchandise when it came to the Bullet Club and AEW and all of these, different things from these different companies. And not so much anymore, which sucks, in that store at least. Yeah, Bobby, it is a very nice shirt. I like the graphic on it. I like how it feels. It does feel as though it is made for a skinny person, and I am not a skinny person, so I did have to stretch it out just a little bit, but it fits well.
And tonight I've got my Chris Jericho, a little bit of the bubbly shirt on.
A little bit of the bubbly.
I got the man with everybody saying the megastar L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Nice.
I like people skills, so I'm not feeling out of place right now.
But no, just wearing this shirt reminds me I've got to go on to Pro Wrestling Tees and pick up a few more shirts.
No, you got to go to Redbubble to get all your shirts. Right,
You
Carl?
definitely do. 100% you do.
He's like, crap, I gotta find the URL now. Damn it, Pearce.
Well, I control a lot of what is going on here always. I need an Elgato. That's what I need. A Stream Deck so that I can just have programmed buttons that I can just click to do things. But yes, if you're interested in any merchandise from Turnbuckle Studios and the different shows that are on at Turnbuckle Studios, you can always check out the Redbubble store. That is carlcarafel.redbubble.com, as you see streaming below.
Yeah, I've looked into getting one of those Elgatos for myself, and I'm like, I can't afford it. They're almost $300 for at least a good one.
Yeah, I know. At some point. That's all it is. It's just saving up, and I continue to do that all the time. That's how I was able to get myself a studio lights that I'm not using tonight because my eyes are bothering me a little bit. So I don't need those bright lights in my face. Yeah. My microphone, the cell phone that I'm using as a webcam to give me now the beautiful 1080p quality. So it works out. It works out well.
You're gonna have to tell me how you got that get that to work, Carl, because I tried that over the weekend. I couldn't do it with my phone.
What do you mean?
Either so I had my phone plugged into my computer, switched it over to webcam and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But StreamYard, for whatever reason, wasn't picking up my phone.
Oh, interesting. It just picks it up for me. So I'm not sure.
I wonder if your phone's a different browser.
Who did what now?
That could be. You might be onto something because my phone is a Google, so it might work better with over on Chrome.
I use Edge.
And on the stage, you see clearly now.
Huh?
That's right. I agree with you, Bobby. It definitely is nice seeing Woods being the first opponent for Jey Uso as we come back to ringside and we see this cage being lowered. It is a Hell in a Cell cage that is monstrous.
There's a lot of extras. I mean, security in there.
Mm-hmm. I don't recognize any of them. something that I never got to do in my career was be involved in a Hell in a Cell match. I would have loved to have done that.
Have you done a cage match at all?
Once I did a cage match for Great Lakes All Pro Wrestling. Scrap Daddy's all in black tonight, which is looks good, but I just I don't know.
Well, maybe it's because he knows when you see Hell in a Cell, somebody's going to hell, and the other one may not be coming back. So it could be their funeral, hence the all black.
Yeah.
Good point.
You know, I'm just trying here.
Or maybe just CM Punk stole all the white.
That could be too.
He has black around his neck and on the front. Also, I'm happy that they've recolored the cell.
Yeah, I'm glad we don't have the red Hell in a Cell anymore.
There was a little red poking through that I saw.
Oh, yeah. See, like, here's the thing. I wouldn't mind if it was a black cell with hints of red on it. And then with SmackDown, there's a blue with some hints of black on it.
Yes.
You know, you color coordinate it to the brand. But make it visually appealing. Don't make it look weird.
Bobby, to answer your question, no. It definitely was a dream to compete for that championship because for me, that is one of the most prestigious championships in the history of professional wrestling, the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. I would have loved the opportunity to have wrestled for it. And that would have been it, just to wrestle for it. Even if I didn't win, I would have been happy just to have been a contender for that championship. Now I have to vicariously live through friends that do get the opportunity to go and hold that championship. Or maybe I'll have to reach out to some of my other friends and purchase a replica just so I've got one.
I've never won it, but I have held it.
Oh, see, I haven't even had that opportunity.
I was in the right place at the right time because when we're doing CNWA at the early points, Mr. Pearce was the champion, going up against One Beefy Goodness. That's Nevada. They tried to do a little swerve on people, and Vance Nevada, quote unquote, won. So somebody had to get the title to the ring. Somebody handed me the title. I had a brief second of thinking I should run, but I handed it into the ring to the official who handed it to Vance Nevada. Then the match got restarted and Pearce won the match.
Nice.
But yeah, once held it. I also have a picture out there of me wearing a knockout tag team title.
Oh, really?
Can't find it.
Ah.
Yeah. It's been pretty. I was pretty lucky. Got to hold the NWA Women Championship. Got to hold knockout tag title. Held the TNA World title. Thank you.
Oh, nice. I had the opportunity to touch and grab Velvet Sky's championship at the time, which was pretty cool. She was TNA Women's Champion or Knockouts Champion. I did get to get a picture with her and get down right beside her as she was sitting down in a chair doing autographs. And she actually allowed me to touch the championship. And yeah, it was pretty good. Got a hug from her afterwards, and just been friends since. So it's really cool.
I have a story that I'll tell you off air because it's definitely not an on-air one.
Okay. We do have CM Punk and Drew McIntyre in the ring right now.
So the championship I got to hold was the AWA International Television Championship at one point.
Oh, nice.
It was under He Who Shall Not Be Named at one of the worst shows we've ever done, but it was cool to hold that belt.
Good promo here. I'm enjoying this. Oh, wow. 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 Huge promo from both of these guys.
Wow.
But I thought he didn't have anything to say.
Right?
And then he just dropped one of the best promos he's had since he's been back. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, Drew, you did well, kid. But here's how the master does it.
Right.
When CM Punk doesn't have to just say, I'm happy to be here, and he's done this second promo in a row, he has absolutely delivered it and has shown everyone in the back how you make a promo meaningful, relatable, and from here.
Wow.
I raise a draft beer to you, CM Punk.
Yeah.
See, Change makes non-alcoholic, so we can actually enjoy one together. Just saying.
Truth.
I kind of want to see Braun Stroman and Truth as a tag team.
Oh. Oh, protect our
geez.
truth at all costs. That man is a national treasure.
Miz is trying so hard not to break character.
Right?
Oh, you better go back to trying to remember the phone number to the Diva search because this one has got him.
Oh. My TV screen just became more of a happy place. So are we getting this last monster standing match as the main event tonight then?
I have to assume so because there was rumors going around that they were going to do like something big during this match. Like we've seen them destroy like everything around them. So,
But no pun intended, right?
yeah.
Sorry. I was hoping that you weren't going to say anything so I can say that.
And if you haven't heard yet, MetLife Stadium, the hottest party of the summer, SummerSlam, is now August 2nd and 3rd, 2025 in New Jersey. Yes, SummerSlam has become a 2-night event.
As it should be.
Should it be, though?
I think it should be.
Why not? I mean, at first, WrestleMania as a 2-day, people were like, why? And then now it's like the best thing in the world.
Not for pocketbooks.
Well, no, but I mean, you don't have to go to it if it's going to kill you financially.
But that's goals, is to be at a WrestleMania.
But you don't have to go to both nights. You can just pick the second night.
So instead of $25,000, it's only going to be 18.
Well, I mean, you're the one who's saying 25 is going to break you. 18, by that logic, won't. I'm just going off your logic here, man.
You got girl math going on in that head right now? Is that what's going on? Girl math?
I'm just saying. I mean, you're the one implying that the 2 nights were going to break you.
WrestleMania nowadays would break me.
Oh, yeah.
Even back when it was one night and it was still like $12,000. But got you Raw, SmackDown, Mania, and Hall of Fame.
Carl, this is why you got to just sleep with somebody important, right? That's how we get by now.
Understandable.
Yeah.
See?
$20 is $20.
So I bought one of my old tag partners that shirt.
You bought your old tag partner at $20 is $20 shirt?
Well, there was more to it, but I don't feel like saying the whole thing on live stream. Well, we can talk about that after. But it was pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
It was for his birthday, too. That was the best part.
That's fantastic. That's a great birthday gift.
His wife was okay with it. I mean, I think we all know what it is. I'm just, again, because YouTube, you backwards lawn as you.
Right?
Yeah.
Speaking of Lana, if all the good thoughts and prayers go to her and her family right now.
Yes.
So, OMD, if you're watching, I'm watching both football games and Raw and still supporting the streams right now. You have no excuse for not being here.
Yep.
Oh, Carl, I never told you, but I got my N64 working again.
Ooh.
Oh, it's so much fun.
So that's why you're not sleeping.
No. The teething child is the reason.
Oh.
Yeah. Man, he's a year on Saturday, man. It's nuts.
You just got to put one of the, find an old broken controller and just put it in his hand.
He has a toy. He has a,
Yeah, see?
And I'm older now. My temper has been a little bit more controlled, so I don't have as many broken controllers as I used to, especially on the N64 side. Also, those of all controllers, when you get mad and you throw a controller, the N64 ones, they hurt and do more damage than any one.
And they don't break.
No,
they bounce.
It's a Trident MFers, man.
Mm-hmm.
I've literally had an N64 controller swung at me like a nunchuck. It hurt.
Who's that now in the background?
That looks like Uncle Howdy.
Right?
Just with a white shirt. Or a white jacket.
Almost looked like they were wearing a hat of some sort, and the long hair almost kind of looked like a little Michael P.S. Hayes action going on there.
Also, can I absolutely just attack all single men right now?
Okay.
There's no wedding ring on Kathy Kelly's finger. You guys are idiots. Just saying. Oh, that's totally Uncle Howdy.
And then just gone again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, what did Sammy even say? Because I was too busy focused. Oh, now he's back. Now they're back. I was totally focused on that and not Sammy. I know Sammy was talking about not getting the World Heavyweight Championship matchup because it's not on his level, and I understand that. I get that. But that's intriguing me a little bit more now as opposed to the actual promos that are happening in the foreground, and I don't know if I like that or not. Yeah.
Dear Lord, that was weird. So sometimes Sportsnet Plus will just like kick you out. But then all of a sudden my window thing, you know how you get like when you click something, it has that like white circle that goes? That was the whole thing. That was my whole screen. It was just a circle. It was like this jumbo white circle. And I was like, okay, that's weird, but whatever. I mean, I'm back now.
There wasn't like any hand that like came through the screen to like.
Nope, just the fact that when I had it muted and I had to relog back in, it wasn't muted. So that, yeah. That was nice. Also, this is just a little bit of a piece of advice for anybody who knows they effed up. Just admit it right away and make a joke about it. It makes everything better, and people forget about it quicker.
Yeah,
it's true. It's true.
It's like at school. It's like if a kid's picking on you, own it, and then make a joke about it in front of everyone. They laugh at it. Now you're all of a sudden making friends about it, and nobody will make fun of you because you just showed that it doesn't affect you. But really, I'm gonna drink a lot of alcohol and be really ashamed of what I did after. So don't DM me, please.
Yeah,
I'm sensitive. I might go on my verified account and whine. I'll give everybody my Pure Fusion Collective. All right, honest question here. Who's the better seller, Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth, or JD McDonough? And be honest with this one. Yeah, that goes for everyone watching too. Because yeah,
I think I'm gonna go with JD because sometimes the way Nick Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler always sold, sometimes was just a little too over the top.
But that kind of made it better. Because he knew when to draw that line. Nemeth.
Yeah, he didn't go, he never went as insane as say Shawn Michaels when he fought Hulk Hogan.
Right.
Yeah, that was just funny on all accounts because
yeah,
as
really
the Iron Sheik would say, curse word to Hulk Hogan. See, now if people say I can't control myself on stream, as I drink alcohol instead.
I still prefer Nemeth's.
What I love about Nemeth is he makes the big moments, the big moves. That's when he's over the top, is when it's a big part of the match, an important match. He understands that aspect of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, you can't really blame JD McDonough because he hasn't been put in those situations as much as Dolph Ziggler and Nick Nemeth. He never got a chance to work with a John Cena in the main event in matches or stuff like that. But when he does, I feel, oh my God, look out. This guy is, I think, going to be the next big champ. Like, maybe not a world champion, but he's definitely going to be an Intercontinental or U.S. champion, in my eyes, before Finn Balor, before Carlito. The only person I say maybe not is Dominic.
Okay.
But I do think he's more. I think he's definitely ahead in the curve than Dominic, though.
Right.
If you're telling me to blind rank people and I get Dominic and I'm putting him at 2 and I get JD, I'm putting him at 1. There's no way I'm putting JD below Dominic.
Yeah.
That's not a knock on Dominic because he'll get there, but JD's just good.
Yeah.
Everybody likes Funko Pops, and I like JD.
See, there you go.
Plus Funko Pop, just make a JD one. It's hilarious and it just works.
Yeah.
I read that wrong. I don't know if you're getting the irrational as a thing for you guys, but I totally wasn't paying attention to that. And then when I looked at it, I thought it was a different word. And yeah. It could be type of a bowel movement, but I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my bad. Also, can I just pretend to be OMD one second?
Yeah.
Why are we getting Judgment Day versus LWO again? Sorry. Because I know that's exactly what he would say.
Oh, yeah, 110%.
110 was my nickname in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just, you figure it out. Best part about it is it took out a life of its own.
There, yes. Okay, good.
Finn's just... Why? Why it's always him? How about Dom just pulls him with one arm?
Right? Oh, beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
That's what I just said.
I was mirroring
Beautiful.
you.
You like 10 seconds behind us?
Well, I said I was going to be like OMB. I'm also streaming this stuff now, so I might just be.
Oh, yeah, no, it's understandable.
I don't know where are you guys at right now.
Dom just kicked Walking Wild out of the ring.
Okay.
Just seeing the slingshot off the middle ropes.
Wow, I'm not the last one here. I'm in the
double
middle.
Suicide.
Finn just pushed Joaquin off the top rope.
That's what I just saw too.
Which is a spot that I do not get. I mean, like, if you're on the top rope and the manager's on the other side distracting, just go for your maneuver.
Right? Hey, it's all good, Bobby. It's all good. We understand lives happen. Sometimes phone calls need to be made, and no, we totally get it. So glad to have you back, though.
I hope everything is okay. Just message me if you need anyone. Okay, here's my thing. I think I'd actually like those Raw tag titles if they weren't a freaking circle. If they just had a unique little design and shape to it, I think I'd be okay with them. But the circle gets the square in my books.
Yeah, it's too reminiscent of the penny tags that everybody hated, right?
Well, we had pennies, then they upgraded and made dimes. I was expecting a loonie or at least a nice quarter with a better design.
Right?
Yeah.
You could have done a toonie, a two-tone.
Anybody from America is like, what the hell is wrong with your country? And I just say, just as much as yours. It's true.
What are they're Canadians talking about? Them loonies and toonies. I don't get it.
Yeah. Monopoly money makes our money look like a gimmick, all right?
Yeah,
we can see through our bills. I
don't even have my wallet on me, or I'd show everyone.
Oh, mine's over there.
Our bills feel like wax paper too.
Yes. We can wash our money though.
Yeah,
and it'll still be fine.
Yeah, we do have cleaner money than the United States.
Yeah,
there's definitely more to that joke, but I don't need to go into detail. Only the SmackDown security can go into detail, right?
That's right.
That's
right.
That's right. This Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Ah, God, I'm good at this.
Bobby, I'm happy that things are good and that you'll be able to get the opportunity to go and see them at Christmas time. That is fantastic.
You know what I found out that's coming to Edmonton? A Krispy Kreme.
No way.
I heard, yeah. Man,
oh.
So I was playing with my kid, and he has these circular things where he just puts on the pedestal, right? And like it's a tower.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how else to explain them, and if I did, it would be very weird and wrong on stream. So just go with me, people.
Okay.
So anyway, what he likes is I'll put one over my face, and he'll go to try to like grab it, and I pretend to bite, and he just absolutely goes crazy. So I don't know if it was that or the fact that my wallpaper, as I will gladly show people.
Does your wallpaper have snozberries that taste like snozberries?
No, and if my fantasy football self would like F off for a second, I will just go to the photo then when I find it. Oh yeah, and I forgot it was from my trip, so that's gonna be the crappy part. Oh, should be. So if you can see that, it's him eating a little mini Krispy Kreme with the hat on.
Nice.
Yeah.
So between that, I was craving a glazed donut, which is the
Okay.
point of the story.
Yep.
And a lot of glazed donuts suck. Tim Hortons, get out here. Your donut game is just
Weak.
it's not even below par. It didn't even make the cut anymore. The real Tim Hortons would be absolutely pissed at you guys right now.
Yep.
Get these sandwiches out of here and get some better donuts. You're a donut and coffee company. Don't you forget about it. So yeah, I found this place and it was like by West Ed. So I get my car, get an oil change done. I grab it, go, boom, get there. What's the one donut that's sold out on? Right. I walk in, they're like, can I help you? I'm like, do you have glazed donuts? You're like, nope. I'm like, then sorry, you can't. She's like, we have 30 other ones. I'm like, yep, but I wanted a glazed donut. And then my wife and I went to Walmart and I ended up buying like the package, and they're not the same, but I heated them up a little bit, just whatever. So if people were wondering what I eat before my podcast on Sundays, yesterday was 2 glazed donuts.
We come back from commercial break, and then Judgment Day is still in the ring. We got Finn Balor cutting a promo now. He's going to prove for sure. I need that on a t-shirt with her face all over it. Interesting that there is no Damien, but with just Rhea coming out.
Just give it a moment. I'm pretty sure we'll see Damien make his appearance felt.
Oh, he's going to come in the rear?
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at the ring positioning for the Judgment Day.
Why, Carl? Why? Why did you have to tee that one up? And I know I can't say anything to that. Damn you.
Interesting development here during the matchup. We're going to be having Dominic in a shark cage, a locked shark cage. And I wonder if they're just going to leave it at ringside, or if they're going to go old school and suspend it from
They're hanging
the rafters.
They're hanging him. They're going to hang him. It was announced last week.
Oh, okay. Let's rewind and rephrase. They're hanging the cage. They're not hanging any person. YouTube, we're not talking about hanging people. But Liv would say Dominic might be hung. But that's beside the point. Beside the point. It's a storyline.
Damn you, Rhea. Don't you hurt her face. Damn you, Rhea. Damn you.
Can we not say Finn's comedic timing is underrated?
Yeah, we definitely can.
Damn you, Rhea. Leave her alone.
What a coward.
There we go.
Aw, how ironic. Wasn't it Rhea who got Dom out of the cell back in the day? Now she's putting him back in it.
Oh, beautiful sling blade.
She threw her shoe. Oh, who throws their shoe? Honestly.
I'm liking the simplicity of that Finn Balor shirt.
I also love how he's the only wrestler that wears like sizes like too big on him.
Yep.
Everyone else needs like sizes too small to look big. He's like, I have more abs than most people have brain cells. I don't care.
Going again.
I honestly thought that the symbols on Finn Balor's shirt was the Powerade logo at first. The old one from like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Gotcha. Yep.
Also, by the way, OMD told me yesterday that if the Dolphins weren't playing good, he was going to jump on. Buddy, they suck. Get your ass on here.
I'm surprised.
As I said that, I
ad
just got the
hasn't-
notification that Tennessee scored on Miami. Oh. So good. He's like, well, maybe I'll make a run. And I'm like, no, you can't because that's my gimmick, but you can show up.
The overly late OMD.
Well, he's always been behind. We know that.
Yeah.
This time you can just be 2 hours behind. It feels so much later because I'm not used to joining in on this so early.
Right? You did show up early.
Yeah, I got off work literally on time. It was nice.
Interesting.
Well, it's a holiday here, right? But it's not a stat for Alberta.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it definitely played a part with how
too.
it definitely played a part with the lack of busyness at work. So I fear tomorrow badly.
Right.
So I'm sorry if I don't appear in the comments tomorrow.
I'm not even here tomorrow, so OMD better show up.
Yeah.
No. You might be
Casino has me scheduled again.
You might be a shad panda.
Next week, I will not be here on Monday, but I will be for Tuesday. And then the week after that, I'm not sure about Monday.
It is
That
stat
is
on that day.
Thanksgiving Monday. And I will more than likely be in Sudbury. And Tuesday, I will be here.
We go from one of Carl's favorites to another of Carl's favorites.
Yes, we do. Little
I
Miss
think-
Ivy Nile.
Can we say that Carl would be a first class participant in the Nile High Club? Huh? Yeah. Come on. That was a good one.
That was a classic. Just as I'm expecting this match to be with him and Kofi Kingston.
Well, I mean, Chad will be good.
Very. Very nice of the WWE. While short, they still made the effort in a quick time to put something together to include Pete Rose. Rest in peace, Pete Rose, on the program tonight.
That's very quick editing, and I got to say I appreciate that kind of work, because it was literally half an hour before we went live that it was announced that Pete Rose had passed.
I mean, if there's anybody that can do quick editing, it should be WWE.
Yeah.
Right? They probably had that like within 5 seconds after.
Yeah.
They're like, also, can we just say, hey, baseball, get your shit together and put him in the Hall of Fame? Like, seriously. I get it, but like time should just be past now. Him, Barry Bonds, it's not their fault that you guys have a rush system to begin with. They just decided to do it better. Eddie Guerrero said, if you ain't cheating, you're not trying. I mean, the Houston Astros won a championship, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And they were banging on the trash cans all day.
I don't want to work. Just want to bang on the drum all day.
Yes, I do.
Spoiler alerts, when you do check out my Funko Pop unboxings, I did get some sports stars in there, which was very nice. Since we're in commercial break right now,
He's gonna show us some Funkos.
I'll show you the Funkos. So this is the newest Razor Ramon.
Can't see the color of the gear. What color is it?
It's a SummerSlam 94 gear.
Yeah.
Is that the one he lost to Shawn Michaels?
No, he beat Diesel for the Intercontinental title on that.
Oh, yeah, it was 95. Yeah.
And then this one is probably one of my favorites. This Funko Pop actually came out, I believe it was 2012 or 2014. One of the OGs.
Yeah.
With the purple gear. The Jerry King Lawler Metallic is actually quite heavy.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, I love the way the Jerry Lawler looks. It's not very expensive. It doesn't, the value is not very exorbitant, but I didn't care. And then my Alexa Bliss. And that one I still need to find the Chase variant of, but I was able to find finally an Alexa Bliss.
What was the cost on that Lawler one?
I believe it was $16.99.
That's what I figured that was going for. I really need to get into that kind of collection. Maybe a trip to a NerdCon, I might be able to find something there.
Yep.
Or even just going to video games and junk. I know that he advertised a bunch of the old LJN figures there just recently.
Yes. Unfortunately, with a lot of the shops like that, they jack the prices up to well above what they are actually worth.
Yeah, so there's no way I'm going in there and buying a Barbarian action figure, which he sells for about $200 now. I'd probably be paying $230.
So I bought the Jerry Lawler metallic for like $16, and it currently trends for about $13. So I did lose a little bit of money on it, but it is a personal collection, so not one that I am looking to sell at all. So for me, it's okay. Kofi Kingston making his way out. I think he got into an argument and a battle with the Hairspray.
I think so too. But here's something I'm thinking about. Why is Xavier Woods out there at ringside with Kofi now, but why wasn't Kofi out at ringside with him when he took on Rey?
You did not listen to the promos, did you?
No, I had it on mute.
Well, that is why you're asking this question. Because when they had their backstage promo, he asked Kofi to not be a part of his match because he wanted to prove that he could beat Rey on his own. But he said, with American Made out there, he's like, I know you don't need me, but I would like to be out there for you because I know that they're going to get involved and I would want to have your back.
Cool.
So that's why. Don't you know by now you got to listen to the promos?
Yeah, but sometimes my remote goes hiding on me underneath a cat, and I can't. By the time I get to it and pull it out, and I'm just going to stop right there because I'm digging myself a hole.
Well, once you're done trying to turn your cat into a TV, I suggest maybe holding it in your hand or put it by your microphone. Stop treating it like an urethra for your kitty cat. Carl, does that about cover it?
I'm just looking at the cut that is on Chad Gable's face right now.
He's going, meow, meow.
Looking that he was busted open the hard way.
Meow, meow.
Yeah. Yeah. Chad Gable.
That was too funny. Bobby, you and I both, my friend.
Oh.
Now, can you really tell me, Bobby, you found this much fun at other places? Tell me now. Come on. Yeah, what's up, girl?
So you've been to some WWE events and PLEs.
Yes.
when it comes to the merchandise, how bad were prices for merch?
I mean, compared to what? Because I feel paying a shirt at like a concert or a WWE show, like I think WWE show is better than a concert.
Okay.
Like I got this beautiful LA Knight t-shirt at SmackDown when it came to Edmonton for $40.
40. Okay.
But then when I went to Metallica the last time, they were selling a shirt for 50. They were selling a hoodie for 85. And it's like, I still don't like paying more than 20 for a hoodie. Yeah, frugal people, dare I remind you.
So I only ask because 40, 45 bucks I can do. I'm okay with that. At the concert, I did not buy any merchandise because the t-shirts were $60.
Yeah, no.
And the hoodies were $120.
Yeah, you guys also have more tax than we do, and that's a kick in the you know what. But no, I mean they're ridiculous. But like, I know I didn't find the pricing there horrible. Going to an Oilers game, I mean the prices are what they are. I mean the new NHL jerseys, like if you want to wear what the pros wear, you're spending almost like $500-600, $700 for it. It's insane. It's just insane. Like you tell me in any financial worlds how upping the price with what they pay people is cost effective to your even or to the even flow of your economy system. Like it just makes no sense.
No.
Like you can't have fun anymore. You can't enjoy life. They just want you to do everything the hard way. Eating healthier is more expensive than getting fat. And then they wonder, why do we have such an obesity issue as the person telling it weighs too much?
Yeah.
So
you continue on that rant for a moment. I have to take a quick leave for a moment. And I'll be back momentarily.
Oh, you got a Carafel.
Carl Carafel, AFK.
He's got to take a poop, people. A big, giant poop.
But yeah, even when you said $40 for a wrestling shirt, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Because it wasn't even like 6 years ago that I spent $30 on this shirt, you know?
That's always something that drove me up the wall. And Bobby, you said never been to a WWE show, but I've been to an NWA show in 2022. How are the prices for stuff there? But man, like I'm bad for having merchandise at shows, like terrible bad. But the last thing I'd want to do is steal from the audience. It's just like, okay, I get it. Buying the shirt will cost you so much, so you charge so much to get a profit. But at what point is a profit more important than the sale? And that's where I'm at, because it's like, oh, if I want to sell a shirt for $25 and make $10 profit, okay, well, why can't I just put it down a little bit? And then more people would say, hey, look, I'm spending 20. Everybody's at 25. Now I'll get heat with the boys 100%. But at the same time, I just never liked screwing the people that were there to support me. I just always thought that was wrong. Whether I was a good guy, bad guy, it's just like, these are the people that are giving you that extra financial income. So be fair to them. Don't be a dick to them.
Well, that's why, like, when, again, at the CWE show, Hoovy was selling his shirts for $30. I thought that was a fair price, to be honest with you.
That's why going to an independent show, you'll get better priced stuff. You just will, because they're not greedy. I mean, they want to make money, don't get me wrong.
Right.
but they're not greedy. I mean, a great person to look at is Matt Cardona. Don't know why that was so hard for me to say. But no, like he makes a boatload. And I'm sure he has fairly priced stuff. It's probably equivalent to everybody else, but at the same time, I obviously know his name value sells.
Yeah.
But I'm sure also the quality is very good for what you're paying. And I'm sure the deal's just good. Like he's probably not going, hey, I'm going to spend $80 for a hoodie. No. I mean, if I had a hoodie, I'd probably be maybe 30 most. Like, again, like I don't like spending a lot on hoodies. I think the hoodie prices are absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
So, but to me, I can't, and I don't like to cheat my customers. I think that's wrong. And I hope people appreciate that to the point where, it's, I'll get more business that way. But
You definitely do.
like I remember I got cussed out by the boys in the back because I put out a shirt that was $10 less than theirs on average. Everybody was selling a shirt for 30 and I put it down for 20. And I'm just like, well, I'm still making a profit and I'm just not as greedy. And $20 is a lot more affordable for a lot of people. And I knew like that's the number one thing as a worker, right? You're told to know your audience.
Oh yeah.
Well, that comes in a lot more areas than just understanding what they like. Knowing their financial background and knowing can they afford it? Like, of course. That's why, like, if I gave away anything, I would give it to somebody who I know couldn't afford anything. Because I wanted them to have something. It made everything better.
Right.
Made them happy, made me happy. It's just a good thing.
And
so
by that
slip up
mindset,
here. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, by that mindset, Pearce, you've now made a new fan out of that person and now have made them want to come back and possibly spend some money on some of your product or spend money on some of the other boys as well.
Yeah, but sometimes that's not just a new fan. Sometimes it's somebody that has just been like struggling the whole way through. Mm-hmm. And what you want to do is appreciate that, because that's something that, I don't know, to me, just being honest matters. Like, I don't know. I have more morals than a lot of people, I guess. In terms of that business. And I'm okay with being guilty of that. That's why when I do have my pro wrestling tea store, it's one of the things I'm dealing with right now is pricing, because there's some control I have over it and there's some control I don't. And I want control over everything when it comes to pricing.
Right.
Because I don't want to, I don't know. I just don't like cheating people. It's like not cool.
So that last matchup ended with a slip up. Slip up being done by Xavier Woods, causing Kofi Kingston to lose that match. Just adding another layer to this storyline.
Because I got to imagine Xavier now has Rey probably upset at him, and I'm going to assume Kofi will be upset at him.
Mm-hmm.
I got to wonder where this is going to go now.
I don't think Kofi will be as upset as him. I think there's a level of upset Rey will be.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the benefit of the doubt will go to him But at the end of the day, it'll be very intriguing to see, do these ways get to the head of Xavier Woods? Okay, he did something that was a little bit unmoral, but he took advantage of the situation.
Mhm.
You know, like he
Right.
still rolled up Rey when he was there. But it's not necessarily his fault. Right? Like what did he actually do wrong? And that's the thing. He just did something that a lot of people didn't want to do. Oh, QR code. Best get ready.
There it is.
They gave me lots of time for that one.
Now, who are they talking about?
I don't know.
Ooh, did you see that at the end?
What did you see?
I saw a different face.
Oh.
I'm going to try to pause it right in a second. Right here. Oh no, maybe that is just Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross was under the hood.
Yeah.
The cloak, and it moved. But then after that, he kind of had a couple of other extra little glitches in there that I thought showed someone else.
That's what I was thinking too, but I didn't really get a good. Somebody would have to really slow it down better than I did.
Yeah, I'll go back and have a look at it later on. But I just sent you guys the link that the QR code presented me. Oh, I sent it to my sister. Whoops.
Oh, yeah, great. I'm sure your sister's going to be thrilled.
Confused, yeah. I'll just go back to my sister's message and unsend that because she's not online right now. So.
Okay. So what?
So you can click the buzzard up in the corner, and it brings you back to that Angel Fire page.
Mm-hmm.
So it blows my mind. In 2024, there's Angel Fire pages.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Surprisingly, Angel Fire is still a thing.
that is what's. Yeah, I agree. It's fantastic, though.
So you refused salvation. The reckoning is here. You can click on each one of those words and it brings you to something different.
Yeah, like I clicked on reckoning and it gave me Morse code.
Mm-hmm.
What is the Morse?
I don't know how to do Morse code.
Don't worry, I was making a dumb joke anyway.
You know what? I was going to come in here with a dumb WCW joke because it would have been a really deep one, but it basically
We're gonna-
played WCW Cobra's theme song, which was
That's
all
probably-
Morse code. A very deep grab there.
Maybe Morris Hogan could get it for you. I'm actually good at now, just flat out tell me to get in here. So, best just to let you know, in the hockey world, Swayman might be requesting a trade out of Boston. So, Boston, good job on your goalie tandem this offseason. Lowballing one goalie and trading the other. Good job. Now, I have a question. If Adam Pearce could just make matches and based on pass, he's able to just say, no, I think you do deserve this match or whatever. Why is he just letting Sami Zayn not get that match with Gunther? Why is he just backing out of it?
It's a good question. I don't have an answer for that. I think I'd like to see that championship over Gunther's shoulder on a brown strap. Because Gunther just feels like that old school champion.
Like a dark brown leather would be cool.
Okay, but I gotta ask, what's more old school than a black strap with gold plates?
The big gold was on brown.
Yeah, but it got famous on a black.
Depends on who you ask.
Well, and everybody will say like the one that they think about is the Ric Flair one, and that was a black strap, gold plated. Right?
Right.
I mean, I don't disagree with you because the brown leather does resemble a different heritage, especially. But does it represent the heritage in wrestling as much as it would, say, in golf or in dress, like fashion? I don't know if the brown leather is as historic in wrestling as it is in other aspects.
I guess so. I mean, the grandpa school that I live in,
Yeah.
for me, it is. For me, it holds a little bit more difference. For others, I know it definitely doesn't. But
I mean,
like, what,
just as long as it's not that shit ass green leather that Bob Backlund had to wear for his title.
hey, that came back during the 24/7 and the Saudi Arabia title. So, but by that theory, then, would it not make sense for Gunther then to go to just a flat out more historic title? Like if they were to give him a custom title of an older design, like what if they gave him a modern day replica of a Bruno Sammartino title?
right. I don't know. I think to kind of build that clash between the old and the new, this championship that he holds right now kind of has that. And then you just, for me, that one extra little aspect would like solidify and put it over the top for me. I like this championship and I like the way that it looks, but I would much prefer it on brown leather.
That's a fair point. Bess, I noticed you moved your cat. Were you looking for your remote or what?
Nope. Nope. She was coming up here to bug me, so I put her in her spot.
Oh, no. I just had to. I'm sorry, Carl, but I had to.
It's all good.
I now need to see a brown strap. I'm so now more open to it after this conversation. I have to see it before I say anything. Also, can we just stop doing a very vague nameplates for people? Like, let's get a little creative, shall we? Put some colossal towers in there for Gunther. Like, do something. Just don't do a gold circle with his name in it. Like, that's boring and lazy.
My German isn't good anymore.
Did you know tundra actually is a German word?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Weird, isn't it?
The golden goose. Good points. Good points on both ends here right now. Huh. Oh. Ho, ho, ho.
I mean, this is Sammy definitely getting underneath his skin, just as he has before.
Oh, yes.
Oh, don't tell me Gunther has daddy issues after all of this. Although I do like this version of Gunther.
Oh, that was a tremendous thud.
Yeah. By God, he must be broken in half. By God, by God, by God.
Got it. We are going to be getting the matchup. Gunta taking on Sami Zayn.
Gunther, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed in you. You caved. You caved. From what? Literature? Come on now. You caved. You had your word. You said no. You were standing on that like it was everything. And then now you caved.
All because Sammy brought up daddy issues.
You got a weakness. It's dada. It's what Bubba Duke likes to refer to me on stream.
Okay, so we got the Awesome Truth making their way out to the ring. And while they do, we make our way into a commercial break. So I'm hoping that now what they decide to do is not necessarily put us into another commercial break as the match starts, that they actually give us a good start to the match.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go grab something on the other side of my room. So when I do that, I'm just going to give this an opportunity to put in OMD's locker room visit. This is my plea to you little... Your team might suck, but you still have friends here that want you in here. And I'm doing this for you. So can we put up his thing as I remove myself from the screen for a second?
We
Sure.
definitely can. OMD's locker room visit. You can get that t-shirt at our Redbubble shop, carlcarafel.redbubble.com. That is carlcarafel.redbubble.com. It is streaming down below there for you. Yes, the locker room visit is a t-shirt that you can get. There is also the Bubba Duke Boar's Nest shirt that is available, and a Carl Carafel skull t-shirt or other merchandise that you can get with those logos on it. Soon we will be adding in Turnbuckle Affiliation Program merchandise. We already have some Turnbuckle Talk merchandise in there. And we can't forget about the Tinkle Towers Chris Best t-shirt or other merch that is available for you as well. You can find all of those at carlcarafel.redbubble.com. I definitely need to go and order myself one of my own t-shirts.
Which one are you getting?
My Carl Carafel shirt. The only one that's up there, this one here. we're still looking for some Saturday night gaming merchandise that hopefully we should be getting to you very
funny.
soon as well.
It's funny you mention that, Carl, because I'm opening up your Facebook on my laptop and I'm going to send you the imagery for that.
Oh my God, that's a knee slapper. That is hilarious. Sorry, you said it was going to be funny. That puts the L into LOL.
But which one?
It definitely does.
Well, I was laughing out a lot, but now I'm laughing out loud, people. Also, Carl, if by chance you want, you can use the RIP run in Pearce logo.
Definitely. Shoot it over to me.
Well, I'll send it on there because in Canada we don't have guns, so I can't shoot. Plus, I'm
not finger guns. Pew pew.
Yeah, I'm a bad aim. Yeah. Wait, no, I won't even make that joke. I'm not even gonna make that joke. I just really. There we go. Also, it's been I missed a little part. I don't know if you guys saw Jey Uso before I came in, but is it true that he added color to the Intercontinental title?
Yes, he did.
Yes, it is.
Hell yeah.
There is some blue in there now within the globes.
Yeah. Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, he tried.
I mean, am I the only one that kind of wants to see a John Cena R-Truth tag team title reign at some point in 2025?
I'd like to see it.
Like, everybody always talks about, like, oh, I want to see John Cena go up against this guy or whatever. And I'm getting a lot of nostalgia out of this, which I'm not always a big fan. Like, I saw that for a long time already. I want to see something different.
Yep.
But we didn't get a lot of John Cena and R-Truth tagging, and I think that was a mistake. Plus, how funny would it be if they talk about everything, they bring back little Jimmy, but it just ends up to being Jimmy Uso.
Oh, could you imagine?
Right?
What the heck?
I kind of expected that.
Wow.
More than anything, now we need John Cena and R-Truth.
Now we have to.
That doesn't make sense, yo. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, to see AOP get the win.
I'm happy about that as well.
I mean, it totally
Give the
makes sense
final
for why the
testament a
Miz.
little more. Yep.
Yeah, it totally makes sense for the Miz to do what he did, because let's face it, R-Truth has been putting him in matches that he doesn't really want to be in. Matches where he knew he'd get destroyed, you know?
Right.
Well, not to mention, it's just at what point did it feel like babysitting for him?
This is true too.
I'm happy for that women's matchup that's going to be happening, and I'm hoping that Bayley takes the win. I would love to see Bayley as the SmackDown Women's Champion, and hoping that Liv Morgan retains the championship, the Women's World Championship as well.
See, I have a feeling Nia is going to retain.
I kind of agree with you on that one, Parrish.
I actually think Nia has been a better champion than Bayley was.
I'm just not a fan of Nia Jax.
No, but I also love the story that they're doing with her and Tiffany.
Okay, true.
And, well, one, if there's an opportunity to cash in, it might be this match.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, if it happens that Bayley takes Nia to the absolute limit, Nia retains that championship, and then Tiffy Time cashes in and wins, I will be happy.
I have one better. I think Tiffy does it during the match, pins Bayley. We protect Nia in this, and now we have babyface Tiffy going up against Nia. That there's a lot more to that story now. Tiffany did what a lot of people expects her to do, and she just doesn't want to take the crap. And I honestly now, more than any, think this would be the time to put Nia straight into the bloodline.
You'd also have a pissed off Nia who would want to kill Tiffy for what she did, thus turning Tiffy babyface. Because Nia will want a rematch.
Plus, I'd contemplate turning Naomi on Bayley too.
Mm-hmm.
Has this been done before? Has a superstar that has the Money in the Bank cashed in and pinned the opponent and not the champion to win? Has that been done?
Seth Rollins, WrestleMania.
Roman took the pin on that one.
Ah, yes.
Yep. I knew exactly where this is going, so I was like, "Beth, no, I know."
Yeah, while you were saying that, I was playing the match in my head, and remembering the finish. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me to remember sometimes. I got concussion syndromes.
Yeah, no, he cashed in. Brock Lesnar went in champion, ended up losing the title, not to Roman Reigns, but to Seth Rollins, cashed in and pinned Roman Reigns, thus making Brock Lesnar look not only strong, but super pissed and more of a face turn, because now he just wants to kill Seth Rollins, who is more of a heel. And I think this is a time where now I think a lot of people sympathize with Tiffany Stratton. And it could very well just be a moment where Bayley does something to Nia, and maybe they do a crazy bump outside. Maybe they do something through a table. And
Okay.
Bailey rolls into the ring, and everyone thinks, oh, man, this is going to be a count out. Tiffany comes up, cashes in. She just comes right in, smacks her in the back with the briefcase. Referee doesn't see it. She just looks over. She sees the briefcase, makes it a triple threat. She takes advantage. Moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Now we have Nia waking up a little bit from the outside. She sees Tiffany with the title.
Okay. I could get behind that as well.
And here's the beauty of it, too. Bailey kind of gets screwed in this match, but her match was with Nia, so she's still there in that picture, right? You can come back with a triple threat, or you can have Naomi make a case. You can come back with a fatal four-way, which you haven't seen a fatal four-way over the women's title in a while.
True. So for me, it's little things that kind of are like, really? Really? And we all know that the microphones that are being used when during the backstage segments are not even on. But you had Gunther and Ludwig talking to each other before Gunther started trying to say something, and you couldn't hear them. But then Kath Kelly takes off, and you can hear them clear with no microphone.
So here's the thing. The microphone is on, but the person controlling it can turn it off. There is an overhead microphone that they do put over. And that is the one that when they turn off, they switch to that one.
Okay.
And that is what they do.
I'll accept that.
I mean, Bess has done movies and stuff. He knows.
Yeah. Almost all boom mics have an on-off switch on them. So.
Oh yeah. I know they do. But to me, the aesthetic.
Yeah.
And I've been in films and done that stuff too. So I 100% I know. Just that aesthetic of you've got a microphone and then you're gonna hold it up to this person's face, but then you leave and you can still hear them. Makes kind of other people are gonna be going, how couldn't hear them before, but now we do? What's going on? Who don't understand that there would be a boom mic there.
Well,
yeah. Through that thing, I was.
Go ahead.
I was going to say through that thing, I was actually wondering who Xavier Woods was talking to in the background.
See, Gunther was on my screen, so I didn't even pay attention to the background. I'm sorry.
I'm at the point where it's like, why does the television show have to tell you every little detail how it does its secrets?
It doesn't have to, but I know the secrets. So it's just one of those.
I know you do, but it's just one of those things where it's, I don't know. For me, it's more of does it matter that you can hear them, or are you just happy that you could? Kind of a scenario.
I wanted to hear what they were talking about before the microphone was shoved into his face.
Yeah, because it used to be like we'd sometimes see like one of the two wrestlers talking to each other, and you can hear them subtly what they were saying.
Yep.
But then you would see like Kathy Kelly in this case walking up with the microphone and then ask them the question that they wanted to ask.
Oh, and Chris Bass, just so you know, he was talking to Kofi Kingston.
Okay.
Wild Whitney sighting once again. She's got a great view of the action going on right now. Just as good as we do with all these gorgeous camera angles. I've been a 4 count right now, making it 5.
And the match barely even starts, and we're on a commercial break.
Oh.
I'm betting you can't wait for the move to Netflix, hey Carl?
I think I would be okay, a little more okay with all of it if the main event of the show was possibly given to us without commercials, because it's supposed to be the main event. So let us see the entirety of the main event that you keep touting as your main event. So don't give me half of the event. Give me the entire main event.
Yeah, because you remember in the Attitude Era specifically, when JR would be like, the main event would be getting started, JR would say, we just took our last commercial break. You're getting this whole match.
Yeah. I would enjoy that.
Oh my god.
What's up?
I'm in a fantasy league where right now the score is 103.74 to 103.38. I'm on the losing side. I just need a pass to Tyreek Hill, and I'd be winning.
Really?
I don't even need a half a point. I'm playing JPJ too.
Oh, really?
Oh my god. I can't. I just can't. I need to. The league is the Between Two Beards leagues. I gotta beat them. Which I'll just be honest. If you want to go check them out on Thursday nights with Between Two Beards. Great show. Great show. Best show on Thursday nights. By far.
JPJ and Pluggos Between Two Beards. Is that what you're seeing is on Thursdays?
Sure am.
Not even a certain Boar's Nest, which also airs on Thursdays.
Well, I mean, that doesn't always show on Thursdays, all right?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, Boar's Nest is free too. I'm not going to tell people not to check that out. You can do dual screen, but you should just do the Boar's Nest if it's on.
Well, of course.
But, I mean, come on. Can't throw, every now and then at me. That was unfair. Especially when I was trying to take a shot at somebody else. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, I think you've already established who you were taking shots at.
No, I didn't. Nobody would ever know. But we all know the shot that Bronson is trying to establish, as he's trying to establish a suplex, 2 chairs to Braun Strowman. And that did not establish well for him.
Yeah.
Nope.
It just occurred to me that the ring they're using tonight is the ring that doesn't have the video walls on the side or on the posts.
Oh, true.
Part of me wonders if they're trying to slowly get away from those.
It's possible.
Because SmackDown used to always use them, and they don't now.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you can tell Strowman's just slow. Something is going on with him.
I believe it was OMD last week that mentioned he's been having issues with his knees.
So, like, you have to then expect, like, this is a match to write Braun Strowman off.
Mm.
Yeah, it definitely could be.
See, supposedly he's going to be going for knee surgery sometime soon.
Why are there still dirty plates out on those tables? Oh,
maybe we don't know how quick the people are eating just left.
I was going to say you got to do a little bit of set deck, but you could have at least put some cables on there or something.
Yeah.
I'm just glad they're not wasting food, okay?
Yeah, me too.
Me three.
The fat man in me agrees.
Hungry man in me is like, yeah.
Stroman back up. Stroman looking real gassed right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Chicky in the front's got a Shawn Michaels shirt on.
Yeah.
A vintage Shawn Michaels shirt.
Wait, which one? I got to see which one. I might have the same one.
I think I have that one.
I do have that one.
It was a great shirt.
Yeah, it was a WrestleMania 12 one. It still fits now because I got less fat.
And I still have my old red one too. The old red Shawn Michaels shirt.
Was it
the one where he's...
Go ahead.
The one where he's coming out of the heart or something like that?
Mm-hmm. The Heartbreak Hotel one.
I was going to say the one that on the shop back then, they were also doing like a 3-pack with like the leather gloves and the heart sunglasses.
Yes.
Yeah. That is someone that watched the eras back in the 90s, all right? That was like, what, 95, 96 right there?
95, because my uncle, my roommate, got that shirt at the 95 show. That happened here.
Come on, just give me one more yard, Montgomery. Do that.
Oh, it wasn't the Heartbreak Hotel. It was just the Heartbreak Kid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was that one.
Yep. Oh, I know exactly which one.
I had to actually buy a second one because I wore the one out that my friend Jeremiah had gotten for me. No, he was not a bullfrog, but he was a good friend of mine from the 95 show that happened here, I believe.
Yep, they were selling shirts like hotcakes at that show.
I couldn't be at them because I was younger. They happened on a Wednesday, and I was taken to church on Wednesdays back in the day.
Mm.
So I was not able to go. So Jeremiah got me the t-shirt.
One of these days I should, because I still have my pictures from the 94 one, which also happened on a weekday as well.
Yeah.
I got pictures from that show. I should upload them to my Facebook at some point.
Yeah, of course.
Actually, if there is one picture I should upload too, it's it's in my in the frame I have for King Kong Bundy, but me with King Kong Bundy while I'm holding the world heavyweight title.
That'd be cool.
Which was Sioux Area Wrestling's championship at the time. Was just a rehashed version of the world heavyweight title.
Yep.
Ooh. I just can't expect these guys are just not laying it into each other.
And those security guards are getting their paycheck tonight for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think there's people that got hurt.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, just so you guys know, it's being rumored that Brock Lesnar was added back onto the active roster on the website.
It's actually confirmed. I went to the page myself and saw it.
I didn't. That's why I said rumored.
Yeah.
Another tsunami.
So, could we see Brock Lesnar making a return soon?
Yeah, probably.
And I'm just going to put it out there. Why not versus Bronson Reed? Oh, no.
Oh.
No way. Oh. What's Stroman going to do here? They're all setting up.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
Imagine you go and you're like, I'm going to be an extra at WWE. What are you going to do? Got to catch Braun Stroman off the top. Ah, nuts.
Right.
Oh.
I like how on that dive he spread himself so that everybody took something from him.
Yeah.
Well, almost everyone.
No way. Oh, I feel bad for that extra.
What, the dude that Bronson Reed just stepped on?
Yep. Both of them back up. Adam Pearce even going, oh my God. Oh, this is going to be a backfire. This is going to be a backfire for sure, Bronson. Don't go up there.
Or is this just when they're going to just do the ring gimmick again?
Well, that's why I was wondering about the ring design.
Mm-hmm.
Could be setting up for a superplex right now.
Throwing a chair at someone's never going to not be funny.
Right?
It's just...
I sort of called it.
No, you didn't.
I said sort of.
I
I was hinting at it.
You're giving yourself a little. You hinted at, hey, I noticed that the ring doesn't have the LED screens on. You should just say what you're implying more often.
Yeah.
That is what I'm going to say.
I also did say earlier in the show that something big was going to happen in this match.
Oh my God, that is so much. That is, you are a politician at best. Something's going to happen on Raw. Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, that makes sense.
Oh.
I mean, you can't go to all these football games and not show up on Raw. I'm just going to say.
That's true. Seth freaking Rollins making his
Hey, he's just helping
return.
a former tag team champion partner out.
That he is.
True.
Yeah.
True. Wow. I wonder what ever happened to Nicholas.
I don't know. But I'm sure that if he had access to StreamYard, he would show up, unlike OMD would, after his team got absolutely demolished.
Wah, wah.
I'm throwing a lot of Cora shade over at him right now.
Yeah. What a good night of professional wrestling.
It's the last 3 hours of Raw we'll get till 2025.
Yep.
This is true. This is true. And I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. Bringing Raw back to 2 hours is an okay thing for now. For me, anyways. Gives me an extra hour to be able to do other things that I don't get a lot of time to do. Today was my day off. I go back into work tomorrow once again. And I really didn't get a whole lot done today that I wanted to. I recorded another video quickly before coming on here. I had the opportunity to help out and get our one of our sinks fixed. So we had somebody come in and do that, and that was about it. And I ate a couple pierogies, homemade pierogies. Yeah, there was my day. So to have that extra hour might be a good thing. Yeah.
I'm really interested.
Go home show this was too.
Yeah,
It was.
I didn't even think of that because I'm like, in my head, I'm coming up. I'm thinking of stories for tomorrow, and I'm like, well, we got to cover we got to cover Pete Rose, and I wasn't even thinking of Bad Blood, but now tomorrow, we'll obviously talk predictions for Bad Blood now,
right?
Yeah, I didn't even give Bad Blood predictions on Sunday. No, didn't do that.
It happens.
No, I had other things. Plus, also, you never know anymore with the WWE if they're going to add something in the week or not. So you don't want to be wrong.
That's true.
True.
That is very, very true. I'm happy with the way that this show went. I'm good with this for the most part.
Yeah, before you know it, those 2 hours on Mondays are going to fly by real fast, and before you know it, we're going to be back to the 3-hour Raws.
Yep,
that's true as well. We definitely will be back to them sooner than we anticipate.
Mm-hmm. All in all, it was a good show, though. It got us prepped in the good way for Bad Blood, but it also gave us enough to look forward to next week on Raw. So, yes, we're zeroing in on the Hell in a Cell match, the Rhea versus Liv match, but we're also getting a lot for next week. All right, why did Miz turn on R-Truth? Why is Seth Rollins, or not even so much why, but Seth Rollins is back. He's targeted Bronson Reed. We have an undercard match now for this heavyweight championship. We have a heavyweight championship match next week. We have a the Brawny Duck match?
Yeah.
Between Sheamus and Pete Dunne?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called, but yes.
But also now KC Squared has entered in the mix against the Pure Fusion Collective. We've seen Damage Control reiterate that they want the tag team championships. They happen to be on the hosts of Bad Blood. Are we not going to see something happen there?
I feel like we might.
Mm-hmm. Also, Intercontinental title match next week. Xavier Woods and Jey Uso.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that too.
We already have a loaded Raw for next week, and now we're very intrigued with Bad Blood.
Yeah.
so much going on.
I mean, another question I have too is where does Braun Breaker fit in with this world heavyweight title picture after what we saw between them earlier?
Interesting for sure.
Here's the thing. Does he have his sights on Gunther? Or does he have his sights on who Gunther is facing?
That's another good question right there.
I don't think he has his eye on any person. I think he simply has his eye on the championship.
And that's exactly where I was kind of alluding to, because I think WWE makes a great attempt of making you look at this person or that person, and there could be something in between or something that we don't really see, and that's really the attention grabber for that person. And yeah, I don't think Braun Breaker's someone who cares who he has to face for the title. I think that's his next play now.
Yeah.
Although I would like to see a little bit more of Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker if I'm getting to speak honestly.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Okay.
You have the title for 7 weeks. That's it. Come on. Why all of a sudden do you think you should just hot shot everything else? Are you not mad that the guy you said that you're gonna beat you?
Of course you would be.
He said his family's been beating your family for a while now. Stand up for your family.
Mm-hmm. I get it. All in all, another fantastic episode of Monday Night Raw.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to what comes next over the next several weeks with the 2-hour show. How much goodness they can jam pack into those 2 hours. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it all. If you guys need an energy boost to keep yourselves going during these streams that we like to do and put on here for you, make sure that you are checking out Rogue Energy at rogueenergy.com. While you're there, you can use the promo code PARISH, PERISH, and save yourself some cash with each and every purchase that you make. That code, once again, is PARISH, PERISH, over at rogueenergy.com. There are several places that you can follow Mr. Chris Parrish as well. Where can they find you?
You can find me over on my link tree /Chris Parrish, where you can see the beautiful YouTube, the beautiful Facebook, and the beautiful Twitch, where you can see the Chris Parrish podcast every Sunday at 12:15 p.m. Eastern every Sunday. You can also check the now verified X account. You can check out the now 2,000 followers strong Instagram account. And you can follow the Why I Still Have the Threads account. Your guess is as good as mine, but go check that out. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. It'd be great. Plus, help the channels. Also, look forward to X being a proud subscriber of watching the Chris Parrish podcast moving forward.
Chris Best finally got himself a link tree. Give that to everybody.
Yeah, you can follow me at my link tree, lanktr.ee/Chris_best83.
It's still way too long and way too much. Mine's simple and easy. Linktree /Carl Carafel. linktr.ee/KARLKARUFEL. linktr.ee/Carl Carafel. We're not even putting OMDs up because he couldn't be bothered to be here. Not at all.
He
Once
shows
again-
up like the Toronto Maple Leafs does in the playoffs.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Mm.
So true. So true. We got many different shows that happen here on Turnbuckle Studios and Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. If you are looking to become a streamer and want to catch on to a network like this with some fine gentlemen, send us a message and we will see what we can do for you and maybe bring you into the fold underneath the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. We want to say thank you to each and every one of you for joining us here for this edition of the Raw Patrol. Catch us all throughout the week, and we will see you all real soon.